right, let's see. Yeah, I should probably do that. There we go. Okay. Yep, okay. We have audio. It is Friday, November 14th, 2025 at 5:15 p.m. Central Standard Time. And here we are in Fallout 76, just outside of Eastern Regional Penitentiary. This one's the stream... Oh, crap. Sorry. Didn't mean to walk into that. Okay, so... wait a second. Okay. There we go. All right. So the purpose of today's stream, talk a little bit about upcoming videos, and then talk a little bit about the trailer for the second trailer. Was it the second? I think it's the second trailer for the second season of Fallout 2. Or, jeez Louise. Okay. The second season of the Fallout TV show. Sorry about that. And so, yeah. So I just finished the Eastern Regional Penitentiary lore video. It's a remake of the one I made back in 2019. It's got some material taken out, some material added in. It's just specifically a lot more focused on the actual topic of Eastern Regional Penitentiary. In the last video I made on this topic, I talked a lot more about automation in general, the Appalachian Prosperity Act and stuff like that. And while I think that I need to make a video on the Appalachian Prosperity Act and automation in general, I wanted to have this one focused more specifically upon Eastern Regional Penitentiary. So that's what I've done. It will release later this evening, and it's already been uploaded and everything like that. So what we'll do then is, again, talk a little bit about what else is upcoming, and then we will go ahead and check out the just the trailer for the second season of the Fallout TV show. Kind of go through it a little bit, just like we did with the first one. So... the next video is going to be a video covering Senator Sam Blackwell. I'm hoping to release that one sometime next week. I keep thinking I'm going to get these things done in just a couple days, but then I don't really take into account all of the stuff that kind of goes into it. And like specifically with the Eastern Regional Penitentiary script, I rewrote that one and actually re-recorded the audio. I wrote that script 4 times and recorded the audio 4 times. So that was... that took some time there. But going forward, that hopefully won't be an issue with the Senator Sam Blackwell video. That one is a lot more original. I was originally with the Eastern Regional Penitentiary script. It was probably about 50-50 old and new. It's now probably about 90-10 new to old. So keep that in mind. And then again with the Senator Sam Blackwell one, that one is entirely brand new because at the end of the day, I didn't even really have a script when I talked about Senator Sam Blackwell the first time around. So that one, I shouldn't have to worry so much about basically feeling a need to go back and constantly keep changing it. So again, that one will be next week. After that, a Starfield lore video covering Aquila City. So that's what to look forward to for the rest of this month. But for the moment, now that we've kind of talked through that stuff a little bit, why don't we go ahead and just go check out the trailer for the second season of the Fallout TV show that just released yesterday, I think. And then after that, we'll just go into a direct premiere of the new lore video. So I'll close out the game now, and we'll just check that out immediately. Probably will have to go slowly, because even though I don't monetize these streams, I don't want to have any sort of copyright issues with Amazon. So, hey Fargas here, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you've had a good week. I hope that's how you pronounce your name. I apologize if it's not. Let's see here. All right, so we got the second season of the Fallout TV show. We got this second trailer. I don't remember if it's the second trailer, but I feel like it's the second trailer. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this. We'll go through it very slowly here. Okay, so we got the ghoul. Obviously, looks like this is probably, my guess would be... Okay. I think this right here is basically a Novak, at least from the background, just from the other shots that we've seen, where there's also the what's it called? Dinky the Dino? Yeah, okay. Alright, so we got the Kings. They all appear to be ghouls for some reason. I don't know if that's maybe we're just seeing like a fragment of the Kings, perhaps. Like maybe there's a group of the Kings that are all ghouls and the other ones are not. Or maybe we're seeing something that has happened to the ghouls in general, which we've seen radiation bombs go off before, specifically in Searchlight. That one wasn't even really a bomb. There was just nuclear waste within the fire station there within Searchlight, and they opened that up. So, I don't know. We'll have to see what's going on with that. That one looked like it was almost a little feral, but at the same time, it almost looks like he's trying to do some Elvis moves there. Then we have a rad scorpion, and we'll see here in just a moment. Hey, Solix Captor, good to see you. Hope you're having a good week. Rad scorpion that's about to eat a scorpion, so that shows us that not all scorpions are giant, at the very least. Like, this one's large, obviously, this small one, but it's nothing compared to this large rad scorpion. Now, of course, there are also the bark scorpions that we find in Fallout New Vegas, but they're like the size of, I'd say, medium-sized dogs, whereas like the rad scorpions are obviously like the size of a small car. But yeah, so the size differential here means this is maybe a baby bark scorpion or something, but regardless. Then we have what looks to me like a rad roach attacking the what's it called? Snake Oil Salesman, I believe is the actual name for this character. He also has another, a bit more, what's a profane name that I will not say here. So, and he stabs this the rad roach multiple times. He's got still got the fusion core there. You can see down just next to him there. Yeah, Snake Oil Salesman. Yeah, and he's still got his suitcase. All right. Now, this is definitely strange. So my initial assumption was that we were going to see him become, Thaddeus here, become a super mutant. But it's starting to look like whatever it is that the Snake Oil Salesman injected him with, it is something even weirder. Potentially even some sort of mutation serum like we see in Fallout 76. What the hell was that? Yeah, no. I hope they do show Cazadors.
Good people.
All right, so we've got, again, Thaddeus and Maximus sitting out here by a fire. Those look like antlers, almost. I wonder why that's the case. These look like barrel hoops. My guess is they're burning some junk.
No. That girl I met.
So yeah, we got Lucy, we got the ghoul, we got, what's his name? Well, dog meat, I guess effectively for this. Vault 33.
I'd be a good person too if I grew up in some cozy little.
And we have them having some sort of party here. Then we go back to what is his name? Norm? Yeah.
Time just to get by.
And you can see here that he is okay, let's back it up very slightly here. It looks to me like he's waking some buds up. I think that's what's going on right here. I think that's why all these seem to be outgassing at the moment. Either he's killing them or he's waking them up.
Time just to get by.
Once again, Ghoul and Lucy.
What exactly is it you plan on doing once we find your daddy?
Gonna bring him to justice.
Okay. Again, I'm just going to pause it every now and then because I feel like Amazon's going to get mad if we don't. Now, okay, so this is interesting. This looks to me like some sort of Vault-Tec office. And I think that this is connected to... you know what? I should pull up the old trailer as well. One second. Let's see here. The original one that they released a while back. Or was it? Yeah, I think it was... Yeah, one second. Was it maybe there it is. Yeah, teaser. That's what it was, the teaser trailer. Okay, let's see here. I definitely think there's part of it that looks like it's in Vault 22. Personally, I think that this might be underneath, yeah, no, I think, is it 22 that's on the strip? I think there's 22 on the strip. G Fuel. You can use my code iCartographer to get a discount and send some money to the program. Let's see here. Looking for Hank walking into what looks like some sort of bunker. Here we go. All right. Yeah. Okay, so I think that this right here is the exterior to this. Now, I don't see any rooms yet here that have curved walls on them where you could see like the curved windows there, like you can see up here. But I do think that this is that because, again, you've got a building with glass windows. You got Hank still wearing his power armor suit here. But again, yeah, that's one of the older ones. Okay. So, let's see. Sorry, let's see here. Super excited to see the next season would be... Yeah, well, I mean, it would be interesting if they... I mean, they've talked about potentially doing a second... basically allowing Obsidian to do another game. But Obsidian themselves have said that they don't want to do games that aren't their own, which is to say they want to work on their own intellectual property. So I don't know that we're going to see anything like that, but at the same time, Microsoft does own both companies, so I could easily see them setting up some sort of, maybe even like a tertiary studio that combines people from both studios. I don't know. That's entirely speculation on my part. But I definitely think that Microsoft probably is going to want to get more money out of this purchase that they made, or all these different purchases that they've made over the years. And given the value of the Fallout brand, I would not be even slightly surprised to see that they want to get another game before Fallout 5, which is probably not going to come until the 2030s at this point, given the news we got the other day from Todd Howard saying that Elder Scrolls 6 was still a long ways off, potentially 2028 to 2029. Of course, he did also say they could potentially shadow drop the game, which would be lovely, but still, we're still looking at some time before we get that. So again, I would not be surprised if Microsoft wanted to do something to kind of as like a stopgap in between. Like obviously they have 76 right now, but 76 isn't for everybody. I'm well aware of that. I love the game, but at the same time, I know there are a lot of people out there that don't play it because they don't want to play a multiplayer version of a Fallout game. Regardless, I wouldn't be surprised if Microsoft wants to get something in between now and Fallout 5. Again, when we're looking at over half a decade probably before we get that. So anyway, let's continue.
So people know that how they conduct themselves matters. They don't give up hope.
So we've got an NCR camp here. Oh, that looks like Camp Golf now that I look at it. I didn't see that before, but yeah, that is definitely the resort there at Camp Golf.
The stuff we fight for.
So the tents all do seem to be empty though, but we do actually have somebody here wearing NCR fatigues. So this is really, I think, the first indication that we've gotten that there is still an NCR armed forces remaining. Like before, you could have said that the people that were with Moldaver, you could have said they were part of the NCR military, but at the same time, it's such a small complement hanging around the Griffith Observatory that maybe it's an outpost. Maybe it's just Moldaver is hanging out with like some remnants of the NCR, but now we're singing that there are not only NCR members at the Griffith Observatory, well, not anymore, but there are now some that we're seeing here in the Mojave as well, and in fact, they have a camp at the very least.
I wish I had for 200 years.
So yeah, we've got Barb, and I'm having trouble remembering their daughter's name right off the top of my head. Oh yeah, no, 100%. You say the state of Microsoft stand, you would absolutely believe they would want to have more Fallout games. Yeah, I would not be even slightly surprised. Like, I think people overstate the problems that Xbox has. I think because at the end of the day, it's like one of those things where people are like, oh my gosh, this season of Xbox hasn't had any games. It's like, okay, compared to PlayStation, like how many first party titles are there on the PlayStation this generation? It's vanishingly small. Now, like, there have not been the massive blockbuster games for Xbox, I don't think, at least off the top of my head. I mean, the closest thing you got with PlayStation is something like Helldivers. Now, obviously, they had Astrobot, I believe was the name of the game, but I don't think that was ever like a massive seller, even if it was an award-winning game. But regardless, let's keep going here. Okay, this looks to me... Obviously, this is a vault, and I honestly, I don't know why I'm having trouble remembering the name of this vault. When you said 22, I was thinking for a minute that we were talking about this vault. I'm going to find the list of vaults real quick, because for some reason I'm having trouble remembering the vault numbers off the top of my head right at the moment. So let's see. This is, I believe, the vault where they were experimenting with basically growing plants with really limited water resources and stuff like that. One moment. God. I hate the fandom wiki on mobile. Like, obviously, it's just, it has general issues. Like, even when you're using it on desktop, and the search functionality is just utterly abysmal. But the number of ads you get when you're just trying to... Jeez Louise. And the fact that it makes the screen jump around and everything like that. Okay, let's see here. Okay, no. 21 is the one on the strip. 22 is the one with genetically modified crops. So I think that the Vault-Tec building that Hank's going into, I potentially think that's below Vault 21. And I think the reason that's 21 is blackjack. I think is entirely the reason why they went with the number 21 for that. Don't foresee Obsidian willing. Yep. Well, and so the other issue there with Obsidian and Fallout is I'm sure they've got a little bit of a bad taste in their mouth when it comes to Fallout New Vegas with the whole Metacritic debacle, where they basically missed out on giant bonuses because of like a single point loss on Metacritic, where I don't remember the exact number, so don't quote me on this, but I think it was something like if they got an 85 or something like that, they would have gotten these significant bonuses, but they ended up getting an 84, and because of that, they didn't get any bonuses, which is ridiculous to, first of all, base your bonuses on Metacritic when, like, it should, if anything, if you're going to base it on anything, it has to be based on something like sales numbers. It's ridiculous to base it on critic numbers when they're entirely subjective, but anyway. So, I believe that they're entering Vault 22 here because of the amount of growth, and we're talking about Mojave Vaults, which there's almost no plant growth around these things other than Vault 22. So,
I've kept myself alive for one reason.
Now, why they're going into Vault 22, I couldn't tell you. Of course, this could be a vault that's on the way. This could be part of their journey to get to the Mojave. So it's not guaranteed that this is 22, but I do think that's 22.
To find my family.
So yeah, we got, I think, okay, if you haven't heard me talk about this before, I think basically the story arc for Cooper Howard is he starts off as a ranch hand, or as a cowboy, I guess would be the way to put it, becomes an actor. No, sorry, yeah, cowboy actor, like goes into combat in Anchorage, comes back and is back to acting again. I think basically that's kind of like the whole, the way that you had actors actually like fight in World War II. Some of them did. I'm not going to say that they all didn't, but a lot of them were basically in like the almost like a USO type condition where they were going around and they were making like training films and stuff like that. But regardless, I think basically he got back, was doing his filming to make movies, and then he got into acting in the ads for Vault-Tec. And so I think effectively over time he came to trust Vault-Tec less and less, and eventually had a proper falling out. And I think that's why he hates the Vault Boy so much, as I believe Vault Boy replaced him in all their advertisements. And I think he ended up divorced from his wife, and I think this is him coming back and seeing his daughter again. So I think that's what's going on right there.
Well then, you're gonna need friends.
Now that deep voice, I've heard people suggest that that's a super mutant. It seems entirely possible. I also think it's possible we're looking at... My apologies. I think we're potentially looking at someone in power armor here. Now, what kind of power armor is the question? Are we talking about Brotherhood of Steel, or are we talking about maybe even Remnant Enclave? I think that would be pretty interesting too. Plus, there's also NCR power armor that we'll see later, and one of the people that I'm pretty sure we see in NCR power armor is Maximus. So
There's a war coming.
now we see the multiple airships of the Brotherhood of Steel, and as we've seen in the previous teaser, this is Area 51. Now, where they got the equipment to build all of these, I don't know. I'm wondering if we're looking at maybe the Brotherhood of Steel having built up an actual proper base of industry at this point, if they're no longer just scouting the wastes, trying to recover what technology they can, if they actually have like proper factories now. I don't know exactly where else this would be happening here. Talking Deathclaws, maybe. Although, it's one of those things where it's like I was about to say, I don't know if they'd want to go that weird, but at the same time, we had Vault 4 last season, so it's entirely possible they want to go that weird. Back to Vault 31. This, I really want to know what this is. Now, obviously, we've got like sand dunes in the background. We've got a playscape here in the foreground. Don't know what these things are that are raising out of the earth. Okay, we've got Hank again back inside that structure we just looked at before from the teaser. Looks like he's gotten out of his power armor and has put on a nice suit. People are noting the color of his Pip-Boy. Now, it looks to me like it's probably just brown. But there are some people that are saying he's wearing the Pimp Boy 3 billion, I think is what it is. The specialty Pip Boy you can get in New Vegas. So yeah, you got the members of Vault 31 and Vault 33 have now risen out of the vaults, and they're out here next to what's it called? Trying to remember the name of the part of Los Angeles where this is. Sorry, give me 1 second here. Santa Monica Pier. I don't know why I'm having some aphasia right now, but regardless, let's keep going here. So we've got the arrival of a... Man, I think I'm doing it to myself now. Vertibird. Wow, okay. And a high-ranking member jeez Louise, of the Brotherhood of Steel. Coming in where they're talking about potentially having a civil war. Give me a second here. I don't know if it's because I'm talking fast. Anyway. Oh, well, thank you, Lucas Rumfeld. Welcome. I'll be sure to add you to the, well, the video is coming out in 9 minutes, so I won't be able to add you to that one, but I will add you to the credits of the next video. Thank you for becoming a supporter.
Gotten my invitation.
So we've got, clearly here we've got Brother to Steel fighting what looks like a Securitron. And people have been pointing out, yeah, I'm from Central Texas here, born in Austin. Right here we've got, people are pointing out this is a way to know that this guy right here has been upgraded via the Platinum chip, so that we know House has gotten the Platinum chip. We know that that part of the story has gone forward. Hey, Not Darwin, welcome to the stream. So, again, right here we got the New Vegas sign. We got Lucy carrying, I think somebody pointed out this last time, is a... Okay, that looks to me like it's just a lever-action rifle. She's also got... Somebody pointed out that it looked like she had a radium rifle in a previous clip. So yeah, we've got House looking like he's alive. Either that or he's got simply active screens now rather than just stills. Which I could see them do either way. At the end of the day, they could do it to where the screen is actually emotive. Or they could do this to where it is actually a view of like almost an avatar that he's controlling. We'll see. Yeah, lever action shotgun. We got Lucy with a power fist. And we have a Legion camp with some sort of explosion having taken place. Going back slightly here. Brother to Steel. We got these folks here. I'm trying to remember the names here. We got the Elder here from before. We got Maximus's friend here. I can't remember their names off the top of my head. Hey, Helios Greek, welcome to the stream. It's going to be, we're just here talking a little bit about the trailer. And then after that, we're going to go off to the lore video I just finished today on Eastern Regional Penitentiary. It's about 11 minutes long, 10 and a half, something like that. If you want to watch it, you can go ahead and watch that now, or I mean when we're done, or whenever you want. Or not at all. But, hey Prince Julius, welcome to the stream. So let's keep going here. So we got, God, I need to rewatch the first season, because I'm forgetting everybody's names. We got the Overseer of Vault 33, 31. Oh, Macaulay Culkin in the Legion here. Betty was the name of the previous Overseer back there. But I'm wondering if, yeah, Betty. I'm wondering if Macaulay Culkin here is playing, like who he's playing within the Legion. Some people said, I think there was something about him playing a mad scientist. So people were suggesting that he was going to be playing Fabulous. But if I'm remembering that name correctly. But at the end of the day, I've also been considering the idea that, and this is just like a, I don't know any reason to actually suggest that this is true, but I was suggesting that it could be possible that he's playing a version of Caesar that was previously the Courier. But I thought that'd be kind of fun. Oh, and this is an interesting little thing here where you got Hank doing some experiments with mice, and I'm guessing mind control. I don't know what else he'd be trying to do that would cause cerebral explosions.
Try again.
Yeah, okay, we got the snake oil salesman arriving in New Vegas. That is, I think, right there at Novak. We saw a different shot of that before, and it's still got that open right here. Yes. All right, let's see. 1 second. Is that here? Yeah. That's not it. There's more. That's also there. There we go. So I wouldn't be surprised if that explosion that we just saw was totally new character. Yeah, it's possible. It's entirely possible that explosion we just saw was this car going up, followed by him tossing this guy in the pool and the guy exploding, because this is definitely something more there. Yeah, that is definitely the car blowing up. Okay, well, there we go. We've got a little bit of continuity there. We got Lucy's friend here, who is actually a member, a person from Vault 33. I'm trying to remember which one is which, because we got the 3 vaults, 31, 32, 33. I know 32 is the dead one. I'm trying to remember if 31 or 33 is the control one. I think 31 is, and by control I mean the one where they've got all the people who are supposed to be controlling things. I have no idea the context of this. Seriously, what is going on here? I don't think this is Lucy actually chasing her, but it kind of looks like it, the way they show it here. Alright, so we got NCR Power Armor. Ah, Silver Rush right there. I don't know if I see any Van Graffs hanging out in the background, though. So the Van Graffs might be out of business. In fact, it looks like their front of their building is kind of surrounded by junk. So they're in Freeside, though, that's for sure. So this should be the Atomic Wrangler over here. Then we've got Thaddeus. 31. Yes, okay. That's what I thought. Okay, thank you. And we got the Ghoul. And again, I can't remember Dog Meat's and this version of Dog Meat's actual code name, what that is. But yeah, that's the Atomic Wrangler back there. We got, man, there are a lot of people in Freeside. So yeah, it looks to me like we got Maximus wearing NCR Power Armor, fighting a Deathclaw. Outside of Gamora? Yeah, that's outside Gamora.
So this is Vegas, huh?
Alright, so we're just outside the strip here. We got the Lucky 38. We got Gamora. And I think that's the Ultra Lux over there, if I'm not mistaken, although I could be.
I'd ask why my dad ran into a den of monsters, but...
Again, pausing it now and then, just because Amazon.
Probably shut the fudge up.
Oh, I know. December 17th. Alright, let's see here real quick if there was anything. Okay, I saw some people say that we haven't seen Yes Man, but we definitely saw Yes Man in the previous trailer. Let's go back to here. There's a point where he is, by he, I mean the Ghoul, is walking into a room and you see the Yes Man. Sorry, just give me 1 second here. Here we go. Well, there's Vic.
But what I do.
But
Sorry, I'm just going to go through this real quick. I apologize. So we've seen House. It does appear that House probably won. But I'm wondering if the second Battle of Hoover Dam actually ever took place, or if it did and it was also inconclusive. Oh yeah, definitely a lot more story, I think. Let's see. Sorry for this. I would love to just play it, but again, I don't want Amazon trying to claim that I'm claiming that I created this. So, it's just like such a ridiculous thing. But anyway, I've seen. Yeah, he's wearing a similar jacket to Arthur Maxon, but we don't really know who he is at this point. Let's see here. I could have sworn we saw Yes Man in one of these, but I could be misremembering. So yeah, we see Kamal. We see him here. Before, this was the first time we saw him. Again, we saw him again Okay, again, we also saw the Atomic Wrangler here as well. So we just saw the Van Graffs are... the Silver Rush, at the very least, is still there. More of the Kings there. Yeah, that's where people are saying, I think, that it's a radium rifle that she's firing there. I don't know. I could have sworn I saw the Yes Man, but I may have just misremembered it. All right. But yeah, I think that... Okay, I think we've covered it. So, at the very least, we've got Hank arriving in New Vegas. We've got him being chased by the Ghoul and by Lucy, who also seem to be being followed by Maximus and Thaddeus. We've got what looks like a civil war within the Brotherhood of Steel. We've got House seemingly still alive. The Legion is around. The NCR is still around. The NCR has proper power armor now, not just the stuff where they've ripped out the servos. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going on there. I would love a Joshua Graham cameo. And it's one of those things where it's like the voice actors for most of these people are still around. So it's like I would love to see Raoul the Ghoul come in as well. Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what we get out of all this stuff. But I think that'll do it for now. So why don't we go ahead and go over and watch the new lore video I just put out. If you don't want to watch it, I understand. Again, it is a topic I covered 6 years ago, but it's a new script and everything like that. And I will cover automation in Appalachia another time at some point in the future. I don't know exactly when. It's a very important topic because, again, it really is like the defining thing of Fallout 76, really, in the background is automation. In the same way that, like, synths are the big thing for Fallout 4 and all that kind of stuff. So, anyway, if you're interested in watching the upcoming video, again, I think it actually just published 1 minute ago, so I'm going to go over and check that out and hopefully find that I didn't make any glaring mistakes or have any massive issues, because I finished it like 5 minutes before the stream and then uploaded it all over the place, which is why I was actually late getting in here. And again, what I'm going to be working on over the weekend and into next week is the Senator Sam Blackwell lore video, after which I'm going to work on the Starfield lore video covering Aquila City. So definitely looking forward to the Fallout Season 2 when that comes out December 17th. So it'll be very interesting to see how they handle the end of Fallout New Vegas. Again, it looks like House 1, but we'll see. Which one's now? Probably a couple more times. Okay, yeah. All right, and I will see you all next Friday to talk more about the Senator Sam Blackwell video, see if there's any more news to talk about from Bethesda, and I'll see you all then. It's been great to hang out with you all, great to talk to you. Thank you again, Lucas Rumfield, for becoming a member, and I will see you all next Friday. Have a great week, y'all.